If you're thinking about starting your own business in Colorado, then creating an LLC is one of the first things you will need to do. It can be stressful if it's something that you've never done because each state has its own set of rules that you're going to need to learn about and follow. So today, I'm going to explain everything you need to know on setting up an LLC in Colorado. There are two different ways to do it. First, I'm going to show you how to do it all yourself, and then how to use a business formation service that will literally do everything for you and make your life much easier. Now, let's get into it.
Quick heads up, I've put affiliate links in the description for everything we're covering. If you do use them, I earn a commission at no extra cost to you, which does help support the channel.
So what exactly is an LLC? A limited liability company, or LLC for short, is a type of business structure that combines the flexibility and simple nature of a partnership with the liability protection of a corporation. By forming an LLC, you establish a separate legal entity for your business, meaning your personal assets are separate from your company's liabilities. In other words, if your LLC has any legal problems or even debt, your personal assets should be out of the picture. Also, LLCs give their owners flexibility in management, taxation options, and a chance to bring in multiple owners known as members who can share in the company's profits and losses. All of these benefits have made the LLC a popular choice for many entrepreneurs starting new or existing ventures. Now, like I mentioned already, you can set up an LLC two different ways. So to start off, let's go through the process as if you were going to do it all on your own. Now, real quick, I just want to add that in many states, LLCs are formed through the Secretary of State. Colorado is one of those states. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into the first step. So obviously, you're going to need to choose a name for your LLC. Make sure the name you pick is unique and not already in use or similar to another business. The business name database on the Colorado Secretary of State's website can help you make sure the name you want is available. When it comes to naming your LLC, Colorado has very few requirements, but the two they do state all LLCs must have limited liability company either spelled out or abbreviated at the end of your business name, and it must be different from other existing names, including names that sound similar. Now, the next step you need is a registered agent. A registered agent's job is to be the middleman for important legal documents for the business. The registered agent must have a physical address in Colorado. While yes, you can be your own registered agent, many businesses choose not to do so because their information is going to be available to the public. So, especially if you run your business out of your home, in which case you wouldn't want your home address to be available on public record. Now, once you have a name and a registered agent, you can move on to actually creating your LLC. Colorado uses a simple question and answer style electronic form to complete your articles of organization. Some of the questions that they are going to ask are the name for the LLC, the address of the business, the name of your registered agent, how the LLC will be managed, and the signature of who is forming the LLC. All applications will be submitted online through the Secretary of State's office. And naturally, any of the state fees would be due with the application. As of last year, the fee is $50. Now, after forming your LLC, you are required to submit an annual periodic report online to the state. This cost is another $10 per year. Now, the next step is to create an operating agreement. Now, Colorado doesn't require all their LLCs to have operating agreements, but not having one could leave your business open to problems and misunderstandings down the line. An operating agreement lists the roles and responsibilities of all the members of an LLC and how the LLC is expected to run. It should describe how ownership and profits are divided, how decisions will be made, what happens if a member wants to leave the business, or if the members want to end the LLC altogether. Now, whatever ends up in your operating agreement at the beginning isn't set in stone. Agreements can and should be updated whenever there are changes in your LLC. Next up, you need an employer identification number, or EIN, for your business. An EIN is kind of like your business's social security number. Getting one is required, but also important if you plan to open a business bank account, apply for a business loan, hire employees, or even pay business income taxes. Getting an EIN is free and can be done online or by mail directly through the IRS. Finally, you need to get your business ready to pay the necessary taxes. In Colorado, LLC owners are responsible for federal, state, and depending on which city you do business in, local taxes as well. Because LLCs are considered pass-through entities, the business itself isn't responsible for reporting and paying taxes. That responsibility is passed to the owner or the owners, so all income from the business is then reported and paid through the owner's personal tax return. Along with these taxes, be sure to be prepared for self-employment and sales and use tax. So if handling all the paperwork and the deadlines yourself sounds overwhelming, there's a much easier way to get this done. I didn't have the time to do it properly, and honestly, I would have messed something up if I did do it. That's why I used ZenBusiness to take care of it, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to set up an LLC using their platform. So, personally, I see ZenBusiness as one of the best business formation services out there, especially for beginners, because they just take care of everything for you. Now, obviously, there are other great services that I have tried, such as Taylor Brands, LegalZoom, and Swift Filings. And if you are curious how they compare,
If you want to check out what we're covering today, we have affiliate links in the description. Using these earns us a commission at no extra cost to you, which really helps support the channel.
the first step is to click the Start an LLC button on the website. From there, you'll type in the name you've picked for your LLC and then select Colorado from the drop-down menu. Next up, you're going to answer some questions about your business, and the system will suggest any extras you might need based on your situation, something like a registered agent. Now, then you're just going to pick the ZenBusiness plan that works best for you. It starts with a free starter plan, and you only need to pay the state filing fee, which makes it a budget-friendly choice for new entrepreneurs. Now, this tier covers essential LLC filings with a 100% accuracy guarantee and even includes optional first-year compliance monitoring at no extra charge. Now, from there, their Pro plan costs around $200 per year plus state fees. It does add rush filing, so your application can be processed in just one business day. You also get an EIN and an operating agreement included, which saves you from having to pay extra for those separately. Now, the premium plan is about $300 per year plus state fees and includes everything in the Pro plan, along with an AI website builder, a custom domain, a business email address, access to a library of document templates, and priority support. So whether you're just getting started or looking for a more streamlined way to handle the paperwork, ZenBusiness gives you a few solid options to choose from. And basically that's it. It's really that simple. You can try setting up your LLC in Colorado yourself, or just let a business formation service handle the process for you. Honestly, it just depends on your situation and what works best for you. If you're short on time or you just want to make sure everything is done right, ZenBusiness is a solid option. They guide you through the whole process, handle the filings, and even include helpful extras like compliance reminders and an operating agreement depending on the plan that you pick. But if you don't mind doing a bit of research and you just want to save some money, then you can just do it all yourself. Either way, you've got options and it's not as scary or as difficult as it actually sounds. So that wraps up this video, and if it was helpful, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this.
And don't forget, you can find the affiliate links for what we covered right below this video. And if you do use them, we earn a commission at no extra cost to you, which helps support the channel.
Also, if you are interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below and I'll do my best to reply as fast as I can. Finally, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.